So one of the things the entire multicultural market has changed, basically. One of the things we've seen is that as of now, we have about 161 million people are multicultural in this country. That's more than the population of Germany and the UK combined. So it's a big market, and that's driven in a big proportion by Latinos. So when it comes to Latinos, they now represent 18% of the population, and that trend keeps growing. The other aspect that's important to understand when it comes to advertising to Hispanics or to Latinos is that Latinos acculturate, right? In a way that they incorporate aspects of the American culture, but they keep some heritage aspects or their heritage with them. So again, understanding or truly understanding Latinos makes a huge difference when it comes to communicating and engaging with them. At the end of the day, advertising is about understanding people, getting to insights, and having or using those insights to connect with them to what they care about. And understanding what they care about is understanding their culture, where they're coming from, what's important to them, and how they blend both cultures, or what they take from and keep from their culture and mix it with the host culture. So what we're seeing as a trend in the advertising industry is a comeback of Latino-specific communication. And it doesn't mean communication in Spanish necessarily. It means communication that's culturally relevant for Latinos. And our students need to understand that. The more they understand it, and the more they can distill relevant insights for Latinos, the better. I think the best thing we can do when it comes to educating students is, first of all, exposing them to the cultures, help them understand that there's a lot of nuances that, rather than judge, would be understand what's behind it. And also realize that it's a huge market, right? And if you're not multiculturally ready, and that includes, of course, Latinos, you're probably not going to be a successful advertising professional in the future, because most campaigns will have to talk to the different generations. The other thing we're seeing more and more is blended cultures as well. And that's another nuance and another aspect that we'll have to also address. I can't recall the exact number, but the amount of people that reported to belong to more than 2 cultures tripled in the last census. One of the things that I tell my students is you don't need to be somebody from a multicultural background to be able to lead a multicultural role in a company. 20 years ago, if you had somebody that was heading multicultural communications at any company, typically would be from a multicultural background, because their belief was that if that person is either Latino or Black American, they're going to understand more the nuances of the culture or the different cultures. That's not true. We're professionals, and if we're good professionals, we should be able to work on any campaign that targets any demographic or segment in the market.